My driver was waiting on the runway when we landed. So we got off. The driver was waiting on me. I loaded my bags up and we were driving to my hotel. And one thing I remember about this driver, in a 30-minute drive from the airport to the hotel, he told me, I'm sorry, I've had my twins all day. I'm a little tired. Sorry about that. He told me he played a professional sport. I can't remember. I think he said he played for the Atlanta Braves, and we just happened to be in Atlanta. And he said he started some record label like So Def with Jermaine Dupri. And there was something else, just 3 things he did that I just kept looking at him going, if you really did all these things, professional athlete, started a record label with Jermaine Dupri, and something else, I go, you're terrible with money. That's the only thing I thought. I said, man, you just told me 3 mogul type moves and you have nothing that you're now driving a car? I mean, it didn't make any sense. I was like, that's the second time I've had a driver tell me he used to play a pro sport that I knew they were lying. It's one thing, and there's nothing wrong with being a driver. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, if you've started a record label with Jermaine Dupri, that this was probably 15, 16 years ago that me and Tom got on this plane. So this is when Jermaine was at the top of his game. Like, had all the artists in Atlanta. This is when Atlanta was just starting to freaking pop for hip hop. Not starting, it was in that heyday for hip hop. And being a professional athlete, and there was something else he did. There was 3 things that I was like, because I had another guy tell me he played for the Milwaukee Bucks, and he clearly was lying. Clearly. And I was looking at him going, bro, this is before Uber, but he didn't even have a limo. This was like a Kia. And I just remember I think they're talking to get a reaction out of you. And if you don't get the reaction they want, they keep going with these stories. That's what I've learned. So the same driver in Atlanta and the same driver in Chicago that said he played for the Milwaukee Bucks, they told me this story and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I guess I didn't get the reaction they wanted because they kept going with it. And I'm going, I don't believe you. I just don't. I don't know why people do that. And especially now we're in a Google age. I had an old buddy of mine, old military buddy that said I ran into him like 10 years after I had seen him. So he said he said he played college football for like North or South Carolina or some SEC, ACC school. I looked it up. He's nowhere to be found. And I go, we can look this up. Like, if you tell me you played for a college, I can look it up. If you tell me you were on the Atlanta Braves, all I can do is, what's your name? And I can look it up. The Milwaukee Bucks, I can look it up. And I'm that dude. I do. I ask people their name and I try to find them. And all 3 of these people, my 2 drivers and my old buddy in the military, they're on no rosters on the internet. None. I just don't understand why people feel the need to say something like that when I'm just going, it doesn't change how I feel about you. Just be a cool driver. We can talk about whatever, but you don't have to tell me a story that isn't true.